change.
This is what goes into the greenhouse gas inventory, the book you've probably seen, that's published by the EPA once a year. And that in turn is that same book is submitted to the UNFCCC, which collects data from all the so-called Annex 1, which is the mostly big countries.
Okay.
So anyway, this is how the US has been doing it.
Hmm.
Okay. So just looking at the reports from 2014, 2016, 2018, and 2020, again, as reported, 2020 as reported in 2022, these changes certainly in the past have been made very slowly and very cautiously based on new data. And there's hearings involved and webinars and so on. The whole mechanism of EPA sort of bureaucracy is involved in this. And indeed, these emission factors change very slowly. The activity factors change relatively slowly. And so here's the 4 years of reporting. Nothing much was going on. Around 10,000 kilotons of methane emissions from the US oil and gas industry per year, going down slightly as time went on. Okay, let's look at the Russian Federation. They use sort of the same methodology, which was devised in the US in the 1990s. So they're using our method, but in a very much more coarse and less granular way. Instead of having 250 emission factors, they have 14 emission factors. So they're not looking at every kind of device. They are looking at sort of big chunks of their oil and gas industry. Like the first chunk with one emission factor is the production and primary processing of natural gas. And another one is gas transport through main pipelines. And then oil well drilling gets a number. So this is far less granular than the American method. So 14 of them. So let's just look at their table and let's look at the results first. So here are the results on the plot is on the same scale as the one I previously showed you for the United States, 0 to 40,000 kilotons. And their numbers are going all over the place. So 2014 in blue, and then 2016, their reported emissions went way, way, way up. And then 2018 came down a bit, and then 2020 down a lot. And again, these are recomputed every year going back to 1990. So that's why you get these continuous colored lines. And so the activity factors, in other words, the number of components staying sort of roughly the same, but these emission factors being changed by a lot. So this is what they've been reporting.